Hey friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to tell you about after going to prison in April 2019 on charges relating to a murder for hire plot and wildlife violations, the Tiger King Joe Exotic has shared a rare picture of himself from behind bars. Exotic, real name Joseph Maldonado-Passage, was found guilty of 17 charges of animal abuse and 2 counts of murder for hire against big cat rights activist Carole Baskin. He was subsequently sentenced to 22 years in prison. Now the Netflix zookeeper star has since taken to Instagram to share an insight with followers as to what his life is like on the inside. During his time in prison, Exotic has launched a $94 million lawsuit claiming that alongside the death of his mother, a huge conspiracy led him to be locked up. He tried to sue the US Department of Interior and the US Federal Wildlife Service for deliberately trying to put him out of business by adding the generic tiger onto the endangered species list. However, Exotic also admitted during part of his time behind bars that he was ashamed of how he kept wild animals locked up in cages for so many years. Speaking of how his own entrapment had subsequently changed his outlook, earlier this year, the 58-year-old was also diagnosed with prostate cancer and took to Twitter to plead for a pardon from US President Joe Biden. Following the death of other Tiger King zookeeper Eric Covey at only 53 years old, which Exotic said he was not one bit shocked by. Exotic has since taken to Instagram to share a rare look at his life inside. The picture captioned, "Regal, me and Joe Banti, my Mexican family," shows Joe sitting between 2 other men who are also inmates at the FMC Fort Worth prison. According to Exotic's replies to fans, the men are both in prison for conspiracy, specifically talking on a cell phone about drugs. According to Exotic, didn't even have drugs. The government is listening to everyone, Exotic claimed. The post has thousands of likes and hundreds of comments, with fans showing the support for the zookeeper. One said, "Free Joe the Tiger King." Exotic has since used his platform on Instagram to share the truth about the Big Cat Safety Act and to encourage followers to watch episode 5 of The Judge and the Journalist breaking down Joe Exotic's trial, telling followers that you have to know the whole story to understand it. In one of his latest posts, Exotic called out Barack Obama and Donald Trump's administrations and now back to Biden. Exotic labeled it all corrupt, but went on to say that when he gets to tell what really goes on in here, followers will want to change it all. Thanks for watching. If you are liking my video, don't forget to subscribe and comment.